How you guys doing? Evans here, CEO and founder of CNU Fit. I'm super excited to share with you concerning goal setting. Our last video as we launched the new year, we talked about how to, instead of just create only results or outcome-based goals, to also create behavior goals. But the next step, and hopefully you guys written down those behavior goals and wrote down those outcome goals. But now the next step is really to take it and look at, okay, what are the action steps I can take consistently to accomplish that goal? So I'll give you an example. Let's say if my goal is to get stronger. One of our trainers here always talks about, I want to get stronger. Well, if the goal is to get stronger, I have to first measure how strong am I? Starts with, ensuring that I have a clear starting point, and then I have to measure. Let's say the bench press, I have to see, okay, how much did I lift for X number of reps, and track it week to week to ensure that I'm increasing in strength. An action step can simply be increase my weight by 10% every time I complete all the assigned reps. So now as we do this, for many of us, we're talking about, improving blood sugar levels, or improving cholesterol levels, or losing weight. What are the action steps that we take to accomplish those kind of goals? And they're really simple. There's not a lot. It's a lot easier, I think, than most people think. But it starts with little, what you call baby steps. If you ever watched the movie What About Bob? But it's like baby steps, and the idea is, these little activities will produce the results that I want. So one may be to consistently make my workouts. So an action step could be, I'm going to consistently make all my workouts, whether it's 3 times a week, or it's 5 times a week, or 6 times a week, whatever your exercise protocol is just to be consistent with it, even to the point where it's dogmatic, it's a priority in your schedule. One of the ways I did that when I first started, and I still do it now, it's an appointment on my schedule. And I believe that my appointments, don't change unless I have an emergency. So I put an appointment on my schedule, and I have an appointment with me at 2 o'clock, or appointment at CNU Fit at 2 o'clock, and I have that as an appointment. And I don't care if you say, hey, Evan, so would you like to check this out? I'm sorry, I have something going on. Because unless you make you a priority, you're not going to accomplish the results that you want. So that's the first step, or action step, would be make all your workouts. Secondly is to supplement consistently. And, we talk about the Sunday meal prep. Is something that a lot of people do, where on Sunday you just prep all your meals for the week, all your food, you cook the heavier proteins and carbs and on Sunday. But something else that you can do, I do as my morning routine, is just to separate all the supplements I need for a day. Grab a little Ziploc bag and you put in everything you need for the day. I need to get this stuff in every day. And if you stay consistent, you'll get that momentum. Easy things like Slimetry that last 30 days should only last 30 days. If it's lasting, 2 months, I'm losing the momentum that I need from a metabolic standpoint. So really important just to be consistent with taking my multivitamins, with taking my Slimetry, my Glucose Health, or my vitamin D. Especially in this weather here, it's a little colder here in Delaware. You want to be up to 10,000 IU of vitamin D. One of the physicians we work with, just as a separate note, for vitamin D, recommends 35 IU per pound of weight. So if you're 200 pounds, you need about 7,000 IU of vitamin D. So just being consistent with that. Another one is eating all your food. And it happens to all of us. Sometimes it's under eating, other times it's overeating. Yesterday I ate all my food, and then at about 7:30 I was done with dinner, and I'm like, 8 o'clock, I'm hungry. I wasn't really hungry, I was probably thirsty, but as I sat and I didn't eat anything else, by 8:30 I was actually still really full. So the key is when you eat slower, you can get full faster. For me, I eat fairly fast, so it took a little bit longer to recognize satiety. But just eating all your food, and that's it. If you need some extras, then you can go to cucumbers and spinach and those kind of dark green leafy vegetables. That will help you get some volume in without the calories in there. But eating all your food and not skipping or mixing around, and understand that when you go to a restaurant, not that I'm anti-restaurant, but we don't have any major holidays or anything coming up. If you go to a restaurant, they're not preparing the food the same way you're preparing it at home. You know, you may just grab a steak and put it on the grill, season it with some dry seasonings. They may do a little bit more to that steak than that. So just consider that as you choose to go out to eat. Another thing is getting all your cardio in. You know, that's part of your workout, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, but there's a cardio prescription along with the resistance training. Sometimes you have to do independent of the facility, but that's something, a habit to work on. Another one is getting all your water, you know, hydrating. Everybody has a certain recommendation that their coach has them drinking. Drink all your water. So we're going to spend this time just developing these habits now before life gets really busy, and then when life is busy, you can manage these habits after that. So just, you know, an action plan is I'm going to drink all my water, and you can just set out the bottles on your desk, or, you know, use the gallon and measure it. Whatever tool works for you and your lifestyle. You know, you find a tool, you work with your coach, you figure it out, but then the key is to get all the water in now. And the last two things I want to say is to, you know, get your body comps done, you know, at minimum once a month, but you probably should be like once every 3 weeks or every other week. At minimum once a month, you should be taking your body composition, because even if the weight of the scale doesn't change, that doesn't mean that your fat didn't go up or down, or your lean mass, your non-fat didn't move as well. So we want to take your body comp consistently. Therefore, you know, am I going in the right direction, or should I be making other modifications to move in the right direction? So that's something that's really important, is getting all of that in. And the last thing would be getting those 5 to 7 hours of total exercise. So when you add up your resistance training and your cardio, you should be totaling about 5 to 7 hours. And if you are, then if you should be moving in the right direction. If not, you should be making some adjustments to your calorie intake. So hopefully these things added value. Just to kind of summarize them really quick. We're getting our cardio in, we're drinking all our water, we're getting our body comps done on a regular basis, we're eating all of our food. It's a great habit to get in at this time. We're taking our supplements consistently, and we're making all our workouts. You know, if you want those some sleep in there too, that's always lots of fun. And again, I'm Evans here at Seeing You Fit, and we hope that this added some value to your life. See you.